One of the blessings of having a daily time in the Word of God and prayer is that we see patterns. Things start to stand out to us because we've seen them before in other places, said in different ways, and that makes them more glorious to us because we're seeing them in a fuller way. I came to this in Acts 11 when Luke is telling us about the church's first big conflict. It was because the Jewish believers heard that Peter had gone to the home of Gentiles and he shared the gospel with them. And they were still thinking in a very Jewish way and thought that this was wrong. Peter is telling them that this was the work of God. But what stands out is there's a pattern. And the pattern is actually about Luke, the man who wrote down the book of Acts. When Luke wrote his gospel account, he said it was to write an orderly account of the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So when we read the book of Acts, Luke has this attention to detail. He said, "But Peter began and explained it to them in order." Peter began, well, that's obvious, but Luke had to say it that way. He explained, which means he brought out all the details, and he did it in order, which means sequentially. But it really stands out that this matters to Luke. And the fact that it matters to Luke gives us assurance that this is the Word of God, because Luke wouldn't have written anything down if it hadn't happened.